everyone, and welcome to a new video interview for Togonet Gaming News. The first one of the year, to be precise, and it's a very exciting one. Today we're joined by Circa Sports CEO Derek Stevens, who will be sharing with us his impressions on 2022 and, well, what to expect from the year ahead. Mr. Stevens, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks. Happy New Year to you and everybody watching. So happy New Year.
Well, last year, the gaming industry left the pandemic behind, rebounding from COVID. And what I would like to know is, what is your assessment of how the sector developed in 2022? And how would you describe Circa's performance last year?
Well, I'll focus it in a couple of different ways. I would say if we talk about Circa Sports, the growth of sports wagering in the United States has been really unbelievable. For Circa Sports, we're up in the state of Nevada, we're up in the state of Iowa, the state of Colorado. We announced that we will open Circa Sports Illinois in 2023, which is a huge market in Illinois, obviously with Chicago and those suburbs. So from a sports betting perspective, the volume and handle of sports wagering throughout the country really grew. Now with so many states allowing sports wagering, more and more games on television, the sports business has really just started to take off. And I still view sports as really being in its infancy from a wagering perspective. From a Las Vegas perspective, with our three casinos here in Las Vegas, the Golden Gate, the D, and Circa Las Vegas, 2022 was a good year. We saw a comeback, I would say, after COVID. 2022 was really the first year where we started seeing more international travelers, quite an increase in Canadian and Mexican travelers, and we really did start to see the rebound from the UK, from Europe, from Australia, and Asia.
Well, as you were saying, Las Vegas certainly rebounded. In fact, it broke a new record last year. We are still here about these perhaps macroeconomic concerns such as inflation that could perhaps put a pause to this growth. What I would like to know is, what is your specific evaluation of the current landscape? Do you see some softness coming in, and what opportunities do you see in Las Vegas for this year?
Yeah, I think the last time we spoke in the summer of 2022, I definitely had some concerns with regard to inflation, and in particular in the U.S. and in the market, the increased price for flights and the increased price for gasoline. What we've noticed is gas prices over the last 6 months have come down substantially. Flights are still expensive, but the demand is very high. I mean, in the month of November, record amount of travel into Vegas, and I still think that there is still so much pent-up demand,
right,
that it looks favorable as we look to 2023. The other thing with 2023 and then further out to 24 and 25, the convention business is being very aggressive and booking a lot of groups here. So I think that's an element that's really going to be talked about quite a bit in 2023 and 2024, is the resurgence of conventions and group meetings that we'll see here in Las Vegas.
Well, that was exactly what I was about to ask you. Because Circa Las Vegas, in fact, last year opened new meeting and convention space, right?
Yeah,
yes,
we opened.
Yes, sorry.
No, we opened new meeting space, new ballroom, 13 meeting rooms, and for us, it kind of sets us up for a whole new division of business throughout the year. So for Circa, we're pretty excited about having this space available because it's clearly going to impact our 2023 and going forward.
We have covered the news about this brand new space at Circa Las Vegas, and it certainly looked impressive. Uh, what has been the early reception to it like thus far?
Well, it's been great. I mean, we kind of designed space to have some of the best technology of any meeting space in Vegas. We've added an awful lot of audio visual opportunities for groups that want to utilize the space, and so far it's been great. I think we've got about 40,000 square feet of meeting space, 13 meeting rooms, and so far the early interest level from the convention groups and things like that has been very positive.
Still speaking about Las Vegas, Circa opened a new sport book at Legends Bay Casino last year. The first one in Reno Sparks Casino, the first new Reno Sparks Casino in decades. We talked about this in the last interview. What I would like to know is what has the first few months been like since then?
It was really unique for Circus Sports because this will be the sixth location that we have in the state of Nevada, but it's the first location that we've put into northern Nevada. So it opens up the opportunity to hit the Reno Sparks area, and opens up the opportunity for the northern California, the Bay Area, San Francisco, Oakland, Sacramento area to make an easier option to wager with Circa Sports in that area. So far it's been very good. It's all new customers. It's all incremental. So it's been a positive development.
And going back to something that you mentioned at the start of our conversation, is that Circa will be opening a new sports book in Illinois, as you mentioned. I understand that Full House is gearing up for the opening of its temporary casino in the coming months. I understand that Circa will be opening a temporary book at the property as well, right? Uh, how is this developing?
Good. Full House looks like they'll open. They're targeted to open at the end of January of this year. So we're only a few weeks away. Uh, in Illinois, the way the regulatory environment works is the temporary casino opens first, and then there's a period of time between 60 to 90 days where just the casino opens. The sports book does not open at
Right.
the same time of the casino. It the sports book will open subsequently. So we open to be we should be open. We hope to be open later this summer in the temporary in Waukegan, Illinois.
And speaking about sports betting in wider terms, uh, I remember that the last time you were mentioning how you were looking forward to the football season, given it's quite obviously the biggest time for sports betting in the United States. Now that the season is in full swing, how is Circa's mobile sports betting offering advancing? How is yes the season being impacting the operations?
Yeah, I mean it's been a great year of sports. Like I had mentioned, football, both professional football and college football, were terrific in volume this year. But also, we've had significant growth in NHL hockey, in college basketball, pro basketball. Baseball season was very, very strong. And then this year there was the added benefit of the World Cup. The World Cup had a significant impact and growth for 2022.
Lastly, we have a full 12 months ahead of us. What should we expect from Circa this new year?
Well, I think you're going to see some continued growth. We're excited about having a full year a full year of utilizing our meeting space and ballroom space at Circa. We're excited about growing Nevada, Illinois, and Chicago from Illinois, Colorado, and Iowa from a sports betting perspective. And I think we're going to see some really good visitation to Las Vegas for like all the reasons we mentioned. But I think there's still so much pent up demand to come to Las Vegas that I think 2023, even though there's some headwinds with regards to higher interest rates and the economy in general, I still think there's enough pent up demand that 2023 looks to be the way it's booking so far to be a pretty good year.
We are looking forward to it. Thank you very much for joining us today.
All right, thank you.